Hey guys, Shauna here from Infinity Readings. I'm in tonight to do some horoscope readings for anyone who shows up. I give a minute here for people to come in. Ain't nobody here, so I'm not going to talk by myself. Why is this doing that? Hello, one person. I'm going to do horoscope readings tonight, so I'm just waiting for everybody to show up. Hey, Andrea. How's it going? My feed's working. This is good. Good sign. So happy Friday evening, everybody. Or morning, or whenever you watch this at some point. So I've got a lot of decks here. We can go in any direction for these readings. I can go in the love. I have a feeling that's where people are going to want to head, but I'm not sure. I can go general. I have the romance tarot deck. This one. I got the sex, love, and romance, sexual magic, I think it's called. Got my horoscope deck, John Holland's tarot, regular tarot, and then some clarifiers. So whenever it's kind of dark and gloomy in here. So whenever we get a bunch in, are you wanting a reading, darling? But you already know. Okay, so you know what? Why don't we go with Taurus? Because I know that's significant here. So I'm going to start Taurus. And I think we'll go with general energies. And then I'll top up with some love here and see if we can't get that going. So we're going to start with Taurus. So again, this is general. If you're in the group, you know, 10 to 1, I'll pick up on your energy and flush it outwards. If not, you know, it may apply to you when you watch it after the fact. So I'm going to do a 2 pyramid spread. I'm going to do a 10 pyramids. So these will be more in-depth readings tonight here. However many I get in an hour is what I'm going to do here. Yeah. So we'll go with. Oops. What the heck? Okay, yeah, so I'll go with a pyramid, a 10-card pyramid, sort of like I do in my videos. And then a love and romance pyramid on the side to expand. And we'll go from there until people come in. So I'm going to start with Taurus. This will be maybe timeless. If we set that intent, it can absolutely work for us. So here we go. Okay, there's the cards. And we're going to enhance it with love and romance. So we're going to do a 6 cards. Whoop. Shuffling takes so long. Oops. And then I'll bring in the sex deck and we're ready to roll. Alrighty. See what we get here. Okay, I'm going to start. That's funny. Stop the pyramid at the top of the pyramid here and see what comes out. Now, first card I get, Nine of Swords. So that's about worry, stress, anxiety. Just give me a minute here and tune in. Yeah, the hustle and bustle, right? Trying to keep up with the everyday. All of that is taking a toll on our mental health, really. That's what's going on here. So we're feeling over anxious, over anxiety, that kind of thing. Okay. Next card. Three of Wands. We're looking at the future. We're trying to get relief here. Feel like we're waiting for some things to relieve that. There's a sense here that there's something in a stressful way that we feel we can get underneath, but there's a time limit here as to when that's going to happen. Like a relieving of the stress, right? There's something we can see in the distance, but it's in the distance, not quite here yet. It's either going to take some time to manifest for us, or it's just going to take some time to come through for us, right? Then we have the Four of Wands, which is about home, stability of home. They're going, this is one of the positives we have to grow from here. Hey, H&G. Yeah, awesome. I know I don't come on very often. I got to come out more often here. So this is for Taurus. This is kind of a bulk horoscope. So if you're Taurus, that's cool, or you know one. Hopefully this relates. So we have kind of like a goal in mind in the distance here. It's general energies. Our home, I feel like it is our sanctuary. We have, we started with anxiety over here, and I feel like we're looking outward to gain peace, but yet we do have peace at home, as well as the sense I get was home is really a safe haven here for this. Some of these Taurus people, they're feeling safe at home, but yet there's something that's causing anxiety outside of the home, but they feel like they either need to put some things in place in order to gain that peace outside, and there's a little bit of timing to that. Okay, so those are the first two. Now as we move down, again, I'm using a pyramid spread. We have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out, but here I do feel it is about money and about needing money, and this is what's causing the stress and anxiety here. I want to gain some money here. We're not feeling like we're wealthy. We're feeling financially out in the cold, right? That's the reason that we have the stress that we do. So this is what's going on here. I feel for some of these Taurans. Now, the Two of Cups comes out, rears its head. You know what, I'm going to fix that a little bit. Two of Cups comes out and rears its head. That's about love and connections, mind connections, partners. It's interesting because the woman's begging to the love. It's almost like what I said here. We may be begging for love at home. May have an instance here where we want love, or are feeling a lack of that, feeling left out in the cold in the love department as well as financially. Okay. Next card, Five of Cups. So there's sadness here, sorrow. We've been hurt by our partner. Some kind of a situation came here where we, disappointed at the least, right? So a real feeling of being out of the loop, really, in the partnership and the whole deal. Like we're feeling out of the loop financially and how we bring in our money. Thanks for coming in. How we bring in our money, we feel left out of that, and how in the partnership as well, we feel left out. So we're just having a hard time dealing with all of that. Okay, next row here. See if we can lift some of this. Out of the water, they said. We got to get out of the water. Next card, Seven of Wands. So that's the defensiveness. We may have some defensive stance, especially against our partner, because they're going, we need to, you know, talk a little bit about the partners here. We may have a defensive stance we're holding against our partner because of the hurt that they've given us. It's kind of not healed through that yet. Maybe not discussed, maybe not dealt with, right? So we're defending ourselves at this point. The moon card is next. Sorry, my boy's watching TV and there's like screaming. 18, the moon. So yeah, so some illusions here as to exactly what's going on. Let me dig here a little bit. Yeah, we made our partner. They're going the partner. Not so much this person may not understand why it is that we are taking this stance, right? So we may have some partners here. They're not quite, I think they they understand there's something going on. They're just not quite knowing exactly what it is that is making the partner upset. So that needs to be illuminated, I guess. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about balancing, right? Things are out of whack here. And there's some illusions as to how to fix this. I feel like the illusion goes to her when she's trying to figure out how to fix it. And the illusion goes to him, the partner, or whatever partner you have, when they're trying to understand what happened. There was something done here that hurt the partner, but we have a high sense it's not coming forward. Very underground stuff, right? Then we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is interesting because he's about exciting news we can get fired up about. So what is that in the area? Well, we're going to go. I'm kind of getting lost here in this. Yeah, it has to do with the love section. So I'm going to zip over to that. I'll start the love section because they're going, this really has to do with what goes on in the romance area. So I'm going to keep this little guy up here. And we'll move over to the romance card. So for the romance period or pyramid, the first card, okay, the Three of Cups. Now, when we start with the Three of Cups here, now we're talking about excitement. What are we talking about? Sexual excitement. This guy here is really just in things for sex alone. Doesn't have a lot of depth, okay? Now, this may be why we're feeling, you know, in the sadness area. Now, to expand on that with the romance card, we get the Five of Pentacles. Now, that's the opposite. That's the romancing, the whining and dining and the whole thing. So let me dig here. Okay. Okay. So this man does not know. Does not know that we need this card, not this card, right? Yeah, he's an illusion of that. That's the Moon card here. He doesn't know that this woman needs more than just in and out, and that's it. So that's what he's an illusion about as well on the romance side. And they're going, this really could excite the man if we just give that information forward. Some time here, you know, to get over really our hurts. We have to do that first, get over our hurts. But for the most part, getting a sense here that we live in a brothel is what the woman's feeling. And the man kind of feels like he's doing the whole romancing thing, but there's a disconnect there because they're not communicating this, right? The woman's not communicating the man's not telling, you know, he's just kind of sitting there waiting. So really this excitement is, you know what, we could gain a lot of headway here if we just communicate to the partner what our needs are, and then the man can come through for that. But take the time to heal through this process of whatever happened here, right? There's my little tiny hairs itching me. There's a process here of needing to heal thoroughly, emotionally, through the process of whatever has stung us, right? Whatever has got us on the defense and got us feeling not so great, right? Feeling down in the dumps. We have to heal and feel that out and go through the process. We're getting a Pete and repeat, Andrea. But nonetheless, feeling it out, and yeah, and having a time where we kind of watch our defensiveness toward our partner. Okay. So yeah, the excitement is that, you know, there's an energy here, we can fix this, but we do need time to heal from what happened and work that out. Okay. So that's the head of the pyramid. That's the major energies. Now, as we move down, second, again, if anybody comes in, just I think we're just sitting at one here. Friday night, everybody's out partying. So if anybody wants a horoscope reading, just announce. Next card, 7. This is interesting on the little old me. It's just you and me, kid. 7. The Taurus. You know, it's interesting. The Taurus is those two bulls, right? And they're black and white, so the contrast. There's a contrast here in the couple, is what they're showing me. Like, and the sense is here, right? A disconnect. I always get from this card, even though it's the Chariot, it's about movement forward. We may be moving forward each individually, but there's a high emphasis here on individuality, right? And not really a lot of communication between the man and the female, and the two opposites, kind of the differences, right? So highlighted that as well. We're moving in and going, but within our own selves, we're not really dealing with a partner. Now, on the romance end here, we have the Ace of Cups, which is good. Again, this is a sense of really, when we get the Ace of Cups, that is really on an emotional level, we're connecting, right? I mean, physically, obviously, right, from the card. So there is an ability here to get there. It's what they keep emphasizing. You know, we can get this. We have to communicate. We have to connect more. She has to get up front and sit, you know, and talk to the man and connect, because we're disconnected is the sense I'm getting. Now, the next card here. So 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is about marriage. So could be in a marriage. Could be dealing with marriages, either ours or someone outside of us. Celebrations, this kind of thing. Things that we're happy about. Yeah. Joyous celebrations. And then we get the Queen of Pentacles. Now, just give me a minute here to tap in. Okay, what I'm getting a sense of here, we have the 4 of Wands where they're celebrating and everybody's happy, you know, and the couple's going, you know, in front of everybody, kind of everything's good and groovy. And then when we get home, it's like, back off, right? We get the Queen, oops, whoa, she fell down. We get the Queen of Swords, or is that Swords? Yeah. And, or Pentacles, sorry, but either way, she's really kind of put up a physical boundary against a partner is what's going on here. So it's almost like we can kind of go outside in public and we can unite, but personally on the sexual side, not so much. And it's because of the hurt that is, you know, passed through here. There's a misconception of how to please the other partner. That's what I'm getting. The Taurus, for their partner, I feel like they're an illusion of what it is that actually hits things for them, right? They're going, oh, I'm doing it. And then they're like, no, you're not. But we're not communicating, so we don't know this, right? So that's the sense, too. It's like kind of they have a public persona and a private persona, and they're very different. Yeah, kind of, I wouldn't say a facade, but we try a little harder in public to communicate. But in private, we really kind of go to our corners and do our own thing, okay? So there's that divide again. It starts with a divide and ends with the divide. Starts with the divide outside in the romance and the haystack. She's way on the other side. And then in the bedroom, it's the same thing. It's kind of like, I'd rather look at my pretty old self rather than entertain you is kind of the sense I'm getting. So there's that. Now, the last line here for Taurus. So again, hey, Scorp, if anybody's wanting a horoscope reading, just shout out your sign off, Scorp, and we can get you a reading here. Now, the last row, we start out with the Nine of Pentacles, which is awesome card. Okay, so this is positive because the Nine of Pentacles is really about stability within a partnership. So there's a lot of potential here for good stuff, and it feels like we almost had a blowout or an argument, or like we got some, you know, just bad energy hanging, but there's really good stuff here because, yeah, the Nine of Coins is really talking about a partnership that's solid. We have a friendship here long term. We talk about everything together. We go and do things together, very comfortable together. Trust each other, loyalty, honesty, all of that, right? All of what the Pentacles stands for, loyalty, trust, honor, all of that. It's all lined up in this partnership, and they're very comfortable together. So on the romance side, we get the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is about that feeling. Just let me tune in here. I'm going to just take breaks. Yeah, it's about that spark, you know, in the relationship. Like, they're making me feel flirty, like flirting and stuff like this. So it's huge potential for this, right? We feel like the partner knows us well, and there's a comfort level. And the odd days, maybe not last week, but the odd days we can get underneath that and feel, because I feel like the woman here is quite flung by the man. You know, like, oh, who's that? You know, comes in, it's like, who are you? All of my nakedness, right? So she's in no rush to get her clothes on, right? It's like, wow, you got so much going on up there. Why don't you take some off, right? Come in the water, that kind of thing. So that's the feeling I get with these two, is that there's a great friendship here, and there's also a flirty side of love offering, right? Usually this is someone new coming in, so for the singles it could be, but I get a sense of long term here, so it's solid. Okay, the next card, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about celebrating in small groups, going out with the buddies, playing cards, going to the pub, whatever, you know, going to a buddy's place, watching the football game, this kind of thing, gathering with little companies of people. Okay, this is what this is all about. So there's a sense of that going on. Now, on the romance side, we get the 10 of Cups. So this is interesting, because what I'm getting here is, remember I was talking earlier about the separateness of these two, right? Because we got the haystack. She's up in the haystack and he's way. This is the feeling I get here again, right? She's offering to him and he's taken off. So, okay. We may have a situation here where all of this, right? Defensiveness, sadness, and illusion of not talking, all this stuff is taking a toll on this guy. He's just kind of heading out the door. I'm going to the game with the buddies. I'll talk to you later. That kind of thing is what I'm getting. Oh, man. Pete and repeat. So, 10 of Cups. That is what's going on. This, you know, one of the partners or both partners may be going off with their own friends and not connecting romantically. Okay, so it's creating a sense of distance in between the couple themselves. Okay, they're kind of getting busied up in their own little groupings, but not together is the sense I'm getting. Okay, the last card. So this ends it for the Taurus. Page of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Page of Wands here. We're talking about a man. Okay. So we're at a page. So we're going to think about the experience level here. This man is very, how do you say, very early in the stage of offering fiery energy forward, but nonetheless, my words are escaping me. He is looking at this woman from behind. She is not aware. Not only that, she is a statue. So it's almost like this man is looking at this woman and feeling as disconnected as you can get. because the woman one, like I said, is not facing him. So it's a sense of, and it could be the partner is not facing him, not worrying about his flowers nonetheless. And he's got a lot of love and offerings forward. And the sense I get with all these cards is, you know, this man has love he wants to give forward, but it feels like his woman's kind of cold like a statue, right? So he can't get in there, can't do what he needs to do to get done. So he's just kind of standing there looking helpless. No. The next card. Oh, Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is... Eight of Swords talks about... Well, it doesn't really. It's kind of a shifty card. Because it's like we have the green, and I explained this in my thing. We have the green here symbolizing healing, right? And that's what I was talking about. The one of the partners here in the grouping has a sense of sadness and needing healing. And then there's a couple here. And then there's somebody in the background sneaking around. So it's almost like there's a sneakiness going on. But again, the moon card, where is it? The illusion card is here, okay? So there's some illusions within the relationship. And this could be issues, right, that we're not dealing with as well. Because they're going, let's not go too crazy with this card. We have to lighten this one up. Because there's a lot of those cheating cards. And this ain't one of, like it is, it can be. But the sense I get here is there's things that are affecting this relationship that neither one of them are really aware of, okay? And that's the sense I get. And one of the things is that this man feels like this woman is cold and can't get through. And this woman feels like she's being rejected on a level, and that's not getting vocalized to the partner in a way where he understands what he's doing wrong. So there's a sense here of not only miscommunication, but complete breakdown of that, okay? So that's the Taurus, okay? Oh, I got to catch up with all the writing. So hopefully that helps somebody. Hey, how are you? Hey. Scorp. Okay, and Capricorn. Okay. So if we are in here, I'll go down the list as many as I can get in here. So we'll start off with Scorpio. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down to 6 and 6. I did 9 and 6 cards here. And I did a general overall for the horoscope. And then I was going to do, so I'll break it down. So if you guys have the patience to stay while I shuffle, the energy of your guys' should be pretty personal because there's not many in here. It'd be like a personal reading. Alrighty. So we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go 6 and 6 for the card reading. So next is Scorpio. This is what I'm going to do here. So hopefully you guys are having a nice Friday evening, whatever you're at here. Crooked. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Okay. A minute to zone in. Same here. Yeah, we're gonna go down the list here. So just put your thing up. Usually in my room, I put a globe because it's easy to find. I don't have to sit and read for 5 minutes. And then your sign, and then we'll get into it. See how many we can do. How many we can do in the amount of time I can stay out for them. Okay, I'm good for this. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Interesting. And love and romance. Just telling everybody in my infinity group, there's a lot of bust apart energy, right? Because what I was getting spiritually about relationships was that there's a lot of people hanging on to relationships that they should be letting go of for a long time here. So we may be in turmoil over that. So there may be some chaos from now until the fall. We're hopefully want to settle these people in their new relationships by fall. If everything goes good. So during the summer here, well, hopefully the summer too, we'll get some things going right for people. Not wanting to let go of the bad to get to the good, right? Because they don't know that the good is sitting around the corner waiting. Okay. So this will be for Scorpio. And I'll make it timeless. Whenever you click, it may be pertinent. And for those in here, hopefully it'll be somewhat like a personal reading. I can zone in pretty good. Figure out what's going on. Alrighty. So this will probably resonate for people's sun, moon, rising, Venus, da da da. And I'm getting into this Vedic stuff, man. That's pretty accurate. I was pretty charged by that. It was interesting, but nonetheless, here we go. Scorpio, general energies, Knight of Wands. So that is fire. So we may have this dude coming at you, or that may be the energy you're in. It can be both interchangeable. You can have a dude coming heavy in your direction, aggressively is the sense I get. Or we could be in this kind of mode going outward. Okay. So fire energy, rushing in after something. They're going watch for chaos. We don't want to create it. If this is our energy, we don't want to create chaos. We have a purpose. It's almost like if this is your energy, we have a purpose and a goal we have in mind. Don't create chaos along the way. So they're giving a warning. Warning there. Next card. Okay, it's for love here. We got the Page of Cups. So there's an offer here. It's very much like I want to go. I want to offer this person. I want to get to know them, like really aggressive. Okay. So there's a sense of like, look out because I'm coming. So again, I don't know if this is a man upon you or a woman going out in that direction. Nonetheless, there's an offering here. In the beginning stages, right? Like an illumination of I want that is really what they're telling me. I want that is what they said. Okay, next card is Strength. Yeah. This is interesting because they're making me notice how the Strength is walking away from the love, right? So it's given me the idea that we may have a lot of charged, fiery energy in this direction, but we got to watch because we're losing our strength. The quicker, faster we go in this direction, it's like our strength is walking the other way. So somehow here, this person is going in a direction of love and losing their personal power through the process. So be aware of that. So you may be headed in a codependent direction, or you may be headed towards someone that is able or, okay, what they're telling me. Okay, you may be, I'm getting a sense this is a woman. So you may be a feminine, like a Queen of Cups, that's posing as a Page of Cups. So we're losing our strength in order to get into this relationship. So we're kind of downsizing. This is what's going on. Somebody in here that this applies to, they're going to know, don't do that. You're losing your power to gain this, dude. It's not worth it. But we'll learn that either way. But this is what's going on. We're kind of dumbing ourselves down for a partner. Does this make sense? I'm not losing my stream here. So yeah, we don't want to do that. That's kind of the situation. Okay, so we're losing our strength in the love direction because there's something missing there. We're looking in the partner for something that we don't have, and that's kind of being obvious. It's showing its head, rearing its head here. Okay, The last line here, and this is general energies, right? King of Cups, so there he is. So there might be the water sign, the recipient of this energy. Again, it'll intermingle whichever character you resonate with, because you could be this knight coming in for a water sign, a fire coming in for water, or yeah, well, you're water, right? Yeah, I'm getting things mixed up here, but nonetheless, yeah, there's a lot of emotions coming from this man. Very much wanting to cloak that. He's not wanting to show. He's got a lot of internal stuff going on, and that's literally what the card says, but they're going, no, that's what this guy's doing. He is not showing any emotion, but he's got a lot of stuff rumbling internally, okay, is the sense. Next card, 2 swords. Yeah, here's the thing. What's going on with that? Okay, there's something here. This dude is blocking himself. First, this is the 2 of swords is about indecision, not being able to make. It's almost like this guy doesn't want to make a decision to be in a relationship. So if you are going galloping towards a dude or a partner, and you're finding that there's emotions there, but there's some kind of a reason that they're kind of hanging tough. They're not wanting to go forward here. And look at what comes next, 7 of Wands. They're defensive, but yet they feel. So this person may even be in another relationship here, though I don't know. We'll get into the romance sector and see. Is the sense I'm getting. He's kind of locked down for some reason, or he has his eye on some other possibility, but he hasn't locked that down yet. And that's kind of the sense I get here, is this guy is kind of waiting for something else to come through. And there's a sense of fending off others while he does this. And you may be one of those people, or that may be you doing that with someone else, you know, with this dude coming in, right? This Wands fiery guy. So however the scenario fits you there, a little bit of a different situation. But nonetheless, I get a feeling here because of this too as well, that it just kind of not the right thing, not the right time, nothing's right here. Because the person that's coming at, like if it's, because of this situation, right, where we're kind of lowering ourselves to get in the relationship and losing our strength is a kind of a warning I get. So that is the general energies. Now we're going to get into the romance side here. Start at the head of the pyramid, basic energy. Oh boy, yeah, 3 swords. So there you go. That's a duo. We have 2 men and 1 woman. So that's a scenario. It could be 2 women, 1 man. So there is a third person here, though I feel like it's not locked in. I don't feel like they're even intimate. I feel like there's somebody he's got his eye on that he's waiting. Either he's waiting on to come forward, and it's just things aren't hooking up right. So you might get a rejection. Some of you might get a rejection from this area here, because this dude is he's locking things down, and I feel like it's kind of legit. He's waiting for something else to clear up here, and he just kind of wants to keep it on the down low. Now in the romance area, we have the 6 of Wands, and that's the getting out and going out and getting what you want. And that's what I think, well, they're going, it works for both people here, because the Scorpio, male or female, I'm getting highly a female here that wants to go out and get something. But also as well, that could be that Cups energy of going out in another direction and getting. So it seems like the Scorpio's kind of out of the loop here, is the sense I get, because he's kind of looking in a different direction for something as well, is the sense. It's all kind of in the beginning stages, right? Because the Scorpio wants to get in there and start something, and the one that they want to start something with, they're in the beginning stages of going after somebody else, and that's what's going on, okay? Next card. So I'll get rid of those. The Wheel of Fortune comes in on the romance. So that is about fateful meetings, fateful unions in the romance area. On top of that, we get the Sun, which is interesting. So that bodes well for any opportunity. Now, I'm just going to dive in here and see if, yeah, it's not. I'm going, is that the dude? Is that this dude? Or, you know, what's going on here? Or this dude, if it's a, you know, and they're going, we can't tell you that. So there's a situation here where a relationship is fated, but I'm not too sure if it's either one of these, okay? We may have a meeting come upon here throughout this whole process that brings about somebody coming out of the blue that we have a real good connection with. Or, well, we'll see. I'm going to go to the next card here. Next card is 18, the moon on the romance. And the moon talks about kind of, you know, cuddling up to someone. So this is all good stuff here. It's good romantical stuff. I mean, this is the sun is really about orgasms and hitting the notes there. And this one's about, you know, the beautiful intimacy, right? Paris and the moonlight on a balcony, da da da. I mean, they even put a puppy in there. I don't know why, but that. So that's kind of about the softer side. This is more the edgier, like, you know. So this is all good stuff. Fated. So there's something fated to come your way. Not necessarily what I've explained here, because we may have a little kerfuffle before we come across something really good. And then we have 21, the world. So that is about completions. Also, they're going, it is about distance in this scenario. We got two cards here symbolizing faraway places, right? So we may have someone at a distance that we meet. Just give me a minute. Yeah, we may meet someone at a social gathering that is from a different place, and through that. Yeah. So good stuff there, because really the sense here is completing a circle of love. Here's what I'm getting. It can mean an end too as well, but not with these cards here. All these cards, they add up to nice stuff. So what they're saying here is we have a good, beautiful connection in the bedroom, and we also have some good dreamy stuff, you know, just communicating with the partner. And it is a sense of newness I get from this. Yeah, it's newness. So it's a new person that you meet within the next 2-3 months here. Is really what I'm getting. Yeah, new. So it's spontaneous and romantical and beautiful. So that's all good gravy, man. That's good stuff. Okay, next, last line. Yeah, there we go. 7 of Wands. Now this talks about reunions, people coming from afar. I was kind of getting the travel card, and then they're going, no, but it's almost what I'm getting a sense of here is like somebody travels, but they can travel and they'll stay for like 2 weeks and then they're gone. You know, it's not like they can only stay for a weekend. So I'm getting a sense of that through this card. They're going like, no, this person travels, but they stay. You know, or they'll go and travel and you'll stay for a long period of time. It's not just 2-3 days or an overnight. It's a long period. So there's a sense here of getting into that kind of a situation, reuniting, but it's a sense here of newness. So this is a new relationship. So nobody that you've been with. Okay. And then the 2 cups, look at that. And all that lovey-dovey stuff, right? The strawberries and everything. It's so happy. And then they go to the hotel room. They're getting along. It's all good. Okay. Uh-oh. Shit. Okay. And then Queen of Swords. Something happens. And what happens? Sorry. That is the Scorpio card here. Now let's just give it a rest. Okay. Let me tap in here. Something pisses her off. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. Something's. I feel like the 13 here. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to bring the last 2 cards out. So that's the ending. What's going on? It's so beautiful. I was tripping here. A King of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. Not happy, neither one of them. He is pouring his liquid to her in her direction. But there's something getting in the way here. And then we have the Fool moving on. So somebody decides they're going to go in a different direction. We have a little little romantic rendezvous, a little bit of a distance thing. So we may have somebody that we discover may not be so free and clear, right? We get into a nice romantical situation, but something happens here to break this down. No. Yeah, stalemate. We could be feeding off that energy, right? Because there was a man I had picked up, right? This guy, and he was at a stalemate because he was looking at someone else. So we may have a bit of this going on, and it may cross over into this part here where we realize that there's someone else here, but we didn't know at first. That's pretty. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to give that kind of news, but yeah, it's something. No, they're going. She's bitter. Like there's no two ways. So there's information here she did not know that she found out that was. I mean, it just had to go, but it was good groovy stuff, and it was good while it lasted, and that's that. But we do watch because this man here, and this is the king. So he has grown through this relationship. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, because no, he is the king here too as well. But they're showing me the emotions, right? Because in here, look at how it's just bubbling. But I got a sense here that he was. Why is it glaring? I got a sense he's keeping the emotions to himself. Here he's pouring them out. Where's he pouring them? To this woman. But she's pissed. So I don't know what's going on. She's mad because he wronged her. I think what it is he had his eye on two people at the same time. One kicked in quicker, which was you, and you got into this situation, and he may have dipped into something else in the meantime. I'm making an educated guess. It may not be the complete scenario, but nonetheless, something here just don't wash. You cannot pass, so it ends. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. It was going good for a little bit there. I was on the ride myself. Man, that's life, right? Moving on, and you go where you get the respect, and that's all you can do. Okay, so where were we? Capricorn is next, and then Sagittarius, and then we'll see what we can get done here. Are we liking the romance? Is that okay, or should I switch? I think it's okay. Okay, we shuffle. Yeah, it was interesting, though. The general was very disconnected in the Scorpio reading from the romance. The romance and the general is very disconnected. It was almost like it was for different people, but okay, so what did I say? Capricorn. Okay. Thanks, guys. My videos are not getting circulated very well. Neither are my messages. Put out 2 postings today, and I don't think either one of them got 1 view. And there's no way to look into that. I don't know how that works. But I plan on coming out in, how you say, the end of the month. I have my Infinity Room on Facebook there, Infinity Readings and Reviews. And I do the last Thursday of the month in there. I do personal readings. And then the last Friday, I come out here and do horoscopes, more general. Okay. So this is Capricorn we're going into. It's interesting because it's both sexes. You're welcome. That was probably 5 minutes ago that they posted that. Okay. No. Okay, so Capricorn, see if we can make sense of this. We'll go over the general energies first, and then we'll get into romance. There goes my nose. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alrighty, first card for Capricorn. Head of the pyramid, Queen of Cups. So you may have a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your midst here, offering love to you or you to them. Next card, King of Pentacles. That is your element. We have a pairing, though not in the same element. Okay, so these two are facing each other, but I get a sense of solitary within that. This man is focused on his pentacles. This woman is focused on her emotions. They're kind of standing in the same vicinity, and that's about all you get. Okay, now the next card is the Seven of Cups. It's confusion, options, things that are things that are going on. Lots of stuff going on for each individual, or for the male, for the female. I feel like the female is kind of, she's low key. Okay, again, you can swap these sexes out for whatever. I gotta pay attention to the card to make sense of it. Now, this woman is devoted to her emotional state. She's trying to clear herself out. This man is dedicated to his financial state. He is trying to clear that up. And then there's a lot of other stuff going on. It's like these two want to get together. They just can't because there's too much stuff going on. Okay, that's the sense I'm getting, man. Oh, man. Next card. 20, Judgment. So that is universal energies coming, reaching out to you, wanting to connect with you. Okay, simple as that. Next, the Fool. New directions, heading, new horizons. We're wanting to go off in new directions and deal with things. And interestingly enough, it is not in alignment with what we're getting intuitively, is the sense I get. Though, this is interesting. Okay, hold on here. I feel this person's, these Capricorns, they're walking a fine line here with their intuition. Now, either they're not getting a great handle on what their intuition is, so sometimes they follow it, sometimes they don't, and they're kind of tipping back and forth, or they know what their intuition is, and they're kind of going against it, but like trying to tread a line here, a fine line, okay? For what end? Next card, Five of Cups. What is going on? Okay. So something here about a new direction is creating sadness and sorrow for this person. They're making me see that rose, and I never, ever saw that before. The Fool has a rose offering. And it's almost, I'm getting, they're showing me a visual of just dropping the rose. Just like mic drop, you know, dropping it. Like either a new direction didn't work out, or we're giving up on something, our instinct, or something here is not working, right? But very much the instinct's going in a different direction. It's like part of them wants to go in that direction, but it's like they don't trust it enough. They can't make decisions, and this is very disappointing for them. I feel like these people, the Capricorns, Cappies, they're not making decisions based on their instinct wholly, or they just don't understand what it is, so they can click into it every time. And this is causing them strife in their, okay? So we're going to get into the love side and see what happens here, because we got a pairing, though not a mated pair. So we may have a karmic couple. And they were like this, facing each other, but there's something cockeyed here. Something don't match. It's not right. Creating heartache. So we got to find out what's going on there. Okay. So it'll come out here. Okay. Let me get all the cards here. Okay. The first of the pyramid for the romance is the Knight of Cups. There he is. He is offering love outward. That is his mission. That is his goal. And that is what means the most to him at this point. He's wanting to offer that love outward to someone. This one, maybe, right? Wanting to go in a new direction anyway. Now, on top of that, on the sex side, we have the World. So I think what happens here is we have a situation where we're either in the process of letting one go and going in a new direction, and that may be the heartbreak. We've had to let something go to go in a new direction. We're trying to follow our instinct here, but we're not quite sure what that is. And the sense here is the completion that I get at this round for this guy. He has completed one relationship, and he is ready and free to move on. When you get this Judgment card, where'd she go? When you get this Judgment card with this, it's like, yeah, we're telling you it's time to go here. Maybe behind the 8 ball on that. And then as we move down, okay, so that's the head of the pyramid. This guy's offering love. He's completed a cycle already. So what's happening? Next card. Oh, 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands could be about one night stands, meeting someone that we feel highly connected to. Focus. Right, because he's got a tie on his wrist. That is, that could be karmic. That could be, or he could be this. This would make sense here. Hold on. Now we're talking about the heartbreak, right? And the intuition, right? And the new direction, right? Okay, so we got these cards. Now, this could be about him. He is tied to this woman, but he may want to leave, or he may have left a woman and now is going to be tied to her. Okay, so this is the two scenarios that can come about for this Capricorn male. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So there's a karmic tie here no matter. Okay. Now on top of this 8 of Wands, we have a scenario where we feel tied to someone. Okay. Though we are not connected with them yet, we're feeling that tie. Okay. On top of that, on the sex side is the 9 of Wands. Now that is about, yeah, wounded. This guy's wounded and she's there. She's going to butter him up, make him feel good. And that is sexually as well as emotionally, mentally, right? Because, you know, just really, yeah, a lot of buttering and whatever, because that flame of passion is in between these two, just symbolizing there's a lot here that can happen. It's not shown in the card. And there's a lot here that happened, right? So there's a high sexual energy that's bringing someone forward, okay? Next card. 9 of Cups, about wishes and dreams fulfilled. Now, that's the rational meaning, 9 of Cups. But in this card, in the romance card, there's always somebody here that he's just giggling like an idiot, and she's not so happy. So what's going on? Well, she's tipping her cup. There's nothing in there. There's nothing coming out. And are these all full, right? So there's a sense here that this man is trying to go after what, his dreams. But there may be someone in the scenario here that's not happy. Now, maybe the one he just busted with, or it may be the one that he's going to. I don't know. Okay, either or. Now, on top of that, we have the 4 swords. And the 4 swords, I know these have their meanings, but I reprogram them. I get all of them. And though this is talking about what it's talking about, I have it to mean a little bit of forcing in the bedroom, right? So this is why this woman's unhappy. We have a direction here where we're happy and giddy as a clown, but We have a woman here that's not happy. Why? Because feeling forced in a sexual kind of way, not to the danger degree, but to a degree where we're not comfortable. Okay. So there may be an uncomfort here level in the amount that this person is sexually attracted to the partner. Okay. Is what I'm getting. Too much energy in that way. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the next line here. What do we have? We end up with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands of fire energy. This could be one of those women. Aries, Sag, or Leo. Could be the one you left or the one you're going to. I feel like it's the one you left because we have the Queen of Cups as the center of the pyramid on the first. So that is the one that is in his mind foremost. I feel like this is the one. Now, she is blown away, this card. That could be in a good or a bad way. It may be that she didn't expect to get booted. That could be. Now, what we have on the romance side here is the Queen of Cups, which is interesting because these are the two women here. They got a fire and a water. Wow. And they're right back to back. Now, they're making me notice that this woman is sitting alone and then this one is with the partner. They want me to highlight that. And there's evidence of this man, but the man is not in the picture. So that is prominent in the relationship. This is part of the reason why this relationship didn't work, is what they're saying. The man was not there enough. So, we can't have a relationship work. Now, the Queen of Wands. So either this man has jumped to this and is spending time with her instead of this one, is the energy I'm getting. And that's what's going on. So we'll be aware of that. I don't know if that's crossing. Yeah, that's crossing lines right there. Now the next card we have is the Empress. Or no, sorry, the High Priestess. Is the High Priestess. So that's about knowledge. We're talking about, I'm going to look back on the cards here. Yeah, it was about judgment. And this is also about universal knowledge. To me, it's the universe offering, the angels offering you answers, right? So this is more grounded in the fact that you have the answers. You just have to look through the book, which means search your mind to figure out what it is, how to deal with this situation, because I'm feeling like she's looking away from these two. And I feel like that's the Capricorn. Whether it's two, like maybe female with two males, a fire sign and a water sign. She's looking away from the thing, and you get a sense of avoidance through this card. It does not usually pull that. Yeah, we're avoiding something here. Avoiding getting to the root. Because there's an intuition here. And I feel like this person's just not wanting to follow their intuition or instinct in any way. They're avoiding it, running around circles, like hiding from it. Okay. On top of the High Priestess, we get the Justice card. Oh, okay. And that is the universal energy here. I feel it's not there. I have to peek to see if the Tower's coming. That's what I feel like. So what's going on here is this person, these Capricorns are getting instinct about this relationship situation here. Pretty dicey. I mean, it depends who you are and where you're at, but it's very dicey, this split from one and trip to another. We got our instinct going on here, and then Justice is looming, basically saying we're going to balance things no matter what you decide, is what I'm getting. Universe is going to come in and balance things out. There's an imbalance here. I feel like the Capricorn has an intuition as to what this is. They've been feeling that itch for a while now, and they just haven't listened to it. So the universe coming in and a warning. And I feel like they may have a little bit of time here to get moving. They may have a bit of time here to get things done before the Tower hits. No, it's not in this reading. So I'm going to go to the next card here. This is the final card for Capricorn. 20, the Judgment. So that is the call. The universe is going to make one more call, and you better answer, because this is going to be the detriment of your way forward. And then the next card is the 8 of Pentacles. So This talks about an offering of someone who's just not interested on the physical side of things, but we are not necessarily listening to our instinct in that way. And I feel like, I don't know what direction that's in. But nonetheless, we have a situation here where the judgment has come, and there is time to make a decision. Decision time is here. And I feel like this, this person offering, it's almost like they're offering to the wrong person. Because the horn's tooting that way. He's looking this way. It's like, again, I get that sense of just not being in line with their instinct. They're getting it mixed up or confused or not, but they're hearing it, but they're not jumping from it. They're not making decisions based on their instinct because they don't trust it, I guess, right? So it seems like they're gonna make the wrong decision here, or they're leaping in that way. But nonetheless, there's a refusal in the bedroom here. There's a refusal to engage. So a partner they go to that is just not interested in the physical side here. And it seems to be against, even if they don't get no action, it's against our instinct to go in that direction. So hopefully this helps someone. It's kind of different energies there. So that was Capricorn. I think we've slowed right down here. That was Capricorn. So Sagittarius. Okay, guys. I'm going to go in for Sag here. And we'll see what we get. So, it'd be a lot cooler if we had music, but of course we can't do that, can we? Alrighty. So, we are going for Capricorn. That was Capricorn. Now we're going for Sag. And I might be able to squeeze in Leo, guys, but I think that'll be it for the evening. Let's see how I feel here. Takes a while. Sagittarius. Yeah. Buddy, it's almost time for bed here. Sorry, my boy's still up. Okay. That's ready. I'm going to fill up my water tank. It's dribbling a little loud. So again, thanks guys for coming in. It was boring while I shuffle. But again, this is for Sagittarius. Go into some general energies here and see what happens. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go. So this is Sagittarius, general energies, first card. Lovers. So that's what's on our mind. Choices within love. This is what's going on. We may have a few choices to make, either in a relationship or within people, like if we're single and mingling. We have a few choices here. And if we're in a relationship, there's some things need to be dealt with, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, next card. Hangman. So this is about pauses. Needing to look at things from a different angle. Hang time. We may have some people taking a break within a relationship that they're currently into, or some of the singles. I'm getting a sense of just give me some patience here. I got to dip into all these energy. I'm going singles, couples, the male, female. For the singles, I feel like there's some that may have had some hang time and are ready to get back in the game here, but they're, yeah, something hinging on that. Now, next card is the Devil. So it's Capricorn energy, or dealing with things that we have a feeling of being chained to. I feel like, oh, I feel like our hang time is really connected to this guy here. We are stalling, getting into a relationship because we are addicted to something, or have an addiction to something, or within here. Something's going on and we're not quite right. Yeah, I'll continue on. I'm going to keep these guys up here. Just some energy here. Next card is the Knight of Swords. That's about charging in, right? And busting in and making things happen. This is interesting. I get stop and start. This guy's hanging, he's pausing, he's chilling, right? And then we get the Devil come in and suddenly we're running off our feet. What's going on? Next card, Ace of Wands. Passion. That got him going. So we may have a sexual addiction that we're dealing with. And we may be going in a few directions for that. There may be something here that we're trying to gain control of in our personal life on some level. This could be anything. Addictions or no. Could be something that we're just struggling with because there's some lighter stuff here going on. Person's dealing with, trying to slow things down in the personal life to deal with this. But there's some kind of passion got him fired up. And now he wants to run off in all these directions. Now, the last card I have in this is the King of Cups. I'm going to sandwich this with everything here. This is start with the Lovers. And we end with the King of Cups. It's got all this passion and emotion he wants to take forward. There's no outlet for it. There's no outlet. I'm not getting an outlet. Well, we'll see what the love cards have here. But there's a guy taking it. He's stalling. They keep giving me the word stalling. Either getting in a relationship because there's something here controlling him in a way. For some, it may be addictions, but I feel like it's like habits rather than addictions. Like these are things that may be a little more deeply rooted than just like I'm getting a sense here of lineage. Okay, so it's like my father did this and my father's father did this, and it's like in our bloodline. This is what I'm getting. I know it's kind of kooky, but that's kind of what they're saying. It's like a long-term habit that they know they got to break, but they don't know how to break it because it's kind of like in the bloodline, which is weird. Anyway, then we get the swords dude, and he's racing off. Why? Because he's passionate about something. What? His emotions have driven him to a degree. Now we're going to find out. We'll go in the love area. There's obviously love is the, how you say, that's the thing here he's after. We'll see what happens. Get into the love direction. Separate the cards here. First, most powerful, Six of Wands. That's about leaving, taking off, going in a new direction. She's taking her bird cage and off she goes. She's taking a direct route out. Next card, Queen of Pentacles. That's about not feeling it in the bedroom. So we're leaving a situation where we did not feel intimate with the person. We did not want to be intimate with the person. Maybe kind of kicking them out a little bit, not feeling right there. So there's a sense of leaving that, or having someone left us in that way of not wanting sex, that kind of thing. Okay, so next, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about okay, sorry, these cards. Three of Wands is about engagement, can be about a one-upping in a relationship, meaning if we're dating, we're going to go steady. If we go steady, we want to move in. If we want to move in, you know, want to get engaged, that kind of thing. So it's a big step in a relationship, wanting to take that. So it's interesting that we have that, but we're taking off, okay? Next card is the Fourth. So again, something about aggressiveness in the bedroom here. Somebody's offended. Somebody's overpowering. Someone's not wanting it. Someone's wanting it, right? So there's a contrast here in the bedroom, to say the least. Next, Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about arguments, struggle, and strife. We got a situation here. There's two women and one man. Could be two men and one woman, whatever. So a scenario where we have jealousy really is what this card is about, no matter what the situation. Now, on top of that, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a surprise card. So we might have had someone here literally go on a trip and were surprised by the partner, and it wasn't such a good surprise. May have caught us in a scenario. Okay, that might be one thing, lightly. Another thing is just, yeah, it's almost like I want to surprise someone else. I'm wanting to surprise someone else. I'm getting two women here. Man. Yeah, because they're going, look at the hair color. There's two different hair colors here. So, and then maybe there's a third. Hold on. No. Yeah, there's third, brown, red, and black. So we got a possible scenario of three. Not for everybody, right? It's not going to jive for everybody. But nonetheless, this guy's moving and shaking, right? Because he's traveling and being, yeah, and this may be this little guy here. Maybe that, because he's going off in three different directions and kind of not being true to anything. So he's needing a break, right? He's getting too much, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that's that line. Last line here for Sag. 17 is a heftier sex life than I could have come up with. 17 is the compass, okay? This is about direction. What way am I going to go? There's a shadow couple here, and that's a partnership that's grounded. What way are you going to take it? So it's almost like this Sagittarius people, they're just kind of don't know where they want to take the relationship. Next cup, the next card, Two of Cups. That's about loving, caring feelings, bedroom, sexually, all good and great and wonderful. So there's somebody here that's not good, great, and wonderful in the bedroom, and there's somebody that is. So that's separate energy here for me. Next card, 16, Tower. There we go. Something's got to give here. We're going off in too many directions. And next, High Priestess. That is about the knowledge. It's also playfulness to her. I get she's footing with the cat, and it's just kind of a playful energy here, not kind of the innocence, but yet not innocence of the whole situation. Last card for Sag, 21, which is like the World card, right? But in this deck, it talks about the world being a burden, right? We got kids and we got the world, weight of the world on us, and we can barely hold hands. We can't make it. So there is a sense here that the couples kind of, you know, like the weight of the world is looming on them to collapse the relationship, basically. So there's a sense of that. And then in the bedroom here, we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, he's a naughty guy in the bedroom, because there's the wifey and then there's somebody serving him. So there's a sense here is something going on. If we're planning on something, man, these are pretty hectic these cards. It's like we got someone at home that cooks and bakes the bread and cleans the house, but we also got a passionate partner that kind of takes care of that side of things. Okay, so there's a sense here something's got to give. And when we have the Tower card here, if we don't give it, then it will be served along the lines here. But something's got to give. Whoops. Because, you know, the weight of the world is coming down on this couple, whatever direction that is. It may blow the whole thing apart. I don't know. But, man, yeah, so heavy stuff. I don't know. Is this resonating for people or not? I'm getting no comments. What's the card? Yeah, it's pretty intricate stuff here. Like, amazing what's coming out. So I don't know if that's resonating or what here. Okay, so that was Sag. Heavy duty. We'll go Leo and see what happens there. And I think I'm going to have to shut her down, guys. But if you want more readings, then let me know and post your preference there. And then I'll try and book a time and I'll get in there and do them. I'll just do them and we'll go live, do that, and carry on, okay? So, first of all, yeah, Leo, that's who I'm going to go with here. Okay, you know what? Okay, last one was cat, so I'm going to try and get through these. I'm going to try and turbocharge these. Hold on. So I can get through the list here because there's only a few. We have Leo. Awesome. Okay, Seth, bud. Let me check your name. Leo. Alrighty. 6 and 6 and managed to shuffle them all here. So Leo, we're going for Leo. First card, Page of Swords. It's about on guard. That's what they said. We are we're prepared and ready is what they said. So is this for love coming in? No. Not necessarily, like defensiveness is too high a word, they're saying, for what's going on here. But there's an essence here. The Leo is prepared. Things come at them, okay? Next card, 7 of Cups. Give me a moment. Tune in. I'm not too sure there's any Leos in here. I think they're all gone. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. And yeah. Okay. They're just, these Leos busied up. They got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things outside of romance that gets their attention is what they're telling me. It's really not the romance sector here that's getting them busied up, but this is the energy of the romance is preparing. The singles are kind of ready and prepared, but nothing really in the periphery. Now we get the Hierophant, and that talks about traditional ways of being. It could be people of authority that we trust and look up to. Also talks of marriage, right? Taurus as well. Energy is in there. Getting a person of high esteem is what they're wanting to say there. May even be a boss figure here that figures prominently. Okay, next line. Next card is the Hermit. So a need to, they're going, this is a need to go inside. We're not doing this naturally. We need to go in and figure out what's going on internally here. Spiritually, they're kind of going a little deeper for this Leo reading because that's what we need to do. We're really on the surface here. They're going, not even touching the water. You know, like those little, whatever they do, they skim across the water. They don't even look like they're in it. They just skim. It's like that. What they're showing me, the emotions, like get out of there. So we're needing to get shine a light on that interiorly for the Leos because they're really skimming the surface here and not even getting any waves, just like right over top of it. So a need to go inside and introspect, figure out where we sit on anything, ideas. They're going, even though we have this lot of stuff going on, and they're going, this is more in the work area. It's a complete opposite in the romance area. We don't have nothing going on there. Even if we're in a partnership, it's completely blank. There's no dealings here. We're just on kind of autopilot, but it's just you flick the switch and that's it. You go to sleep, that kind of thing. That's the sense I'm getting. It's real not working towards anything in the relationship, cohesiveness, none of that. So we need to do that, okay, to strengthen things, especially in the romance area. Next card, the Fool, new directions. Now, this is the new direction they want you to go in, is to look inside, because we need to journey into the soul of ourselves and figure out what we want, because really these Leos should be beaming with pride and running around all strutting, you know, and they're not. You know, they're just kind of hunkering down, going to sleep, waking up, doing their thing. And it's very mundane and very autopilot and very not good. So they're wanting you to feel the passion and excitement. And this is what we need to do. Search inside of what is that? What does that for us? Because we don't even know what that is. They're going, hasn't got a clue what that is. Don't know. We know how to please other people, but ourselves, nope, don't know. So we got to go inside and do that. And that's the new frontier that they want you to take off on. Okay, and then on top of that we go, and that's how you gain victory, because this is the victory card. And that's also the shield. They're going, and this is also the way this person is guarded to everybody. They guard their emotions with those wands and the shield and everything. Like there's three things in front of us guarding our emotions, our heart, like nobody sees that, right? So highly, these are kind of going in the way of my infinity room readings, spiritual, trying to get you to your root lesson here, because this I'm going woman, person, these people, these Leo energies are not feeling the bliss, and we want them to feel the bliss. So we got to tune in here, something different. And the difference is we got to go deeper. We got to sit by ourselves, think about what makes us happy, and take action from that, right? Boom. Now, love and romance. What happens there? Scared. Okay. 7 of coins. Now, warning. Man, this is just all crazy rated. But anyway, if we're in a relationship, it could be a symbol of, doesn't necessarily mean that it is happening, but it's a symbol of stepping out or running away, right? Fleeing from. Now, with this energy that they're putting on this, the sense I'm getting here is really this is an emotional run. We're emotionally running away from the partner, not necessarily, but this can also be a sign of running, having an affair, keeping things on the low, that kind of thing. But the sense I'm getting with this Leo is we're just running from our emotions. We don't want to deal with any of it. So in a sense, we're running from our partner, but we're not running to anything because we're not solving, right? So on the sex side, 7 of Wands. Now, again, I'm non-traditional with these meetings, so beware. 7 of Wands for me is kind of the creepy love card. There's someone here kind of getting what they want, and the other person is just kind of going along with it. We're not really into it. Our head's kind of tipped, like, you know. So this is the sense I get from that card. And look at, there's that little salamander. That's that little bugger that runs. But he's got longer legs. Runs on the water like Jesus, right? I think they call him the Jesus thing. But anyway, I digress. So we have 2 7s here, right? 7s to me, and I'm going by my individual because this is what it means to me, are kind of like congratulations. And I feel like the Leo needs to be congratulated for figuring out that their life is mundane. And here's why. Because once you know that it is in the mundane, you can make steps to rectify that, right? Then you can, once you realize this, accept this, then we can go in a different direction and make things happen in a different way. And this is what is needed for this Leo, okay? Whew. Okay, next card. That's the head of the pyramid. So this is really running away from emotions and not having an invested sex life. I'll put it that way, okay? We're kind of just, you know, okay, get it over with. That's not fun. So 14 is temperance. And this is, okay. Yeah. If we're in a partnered relationship, this is the male looking at the female going, there's something wrong with you. But she's going, no, nothing's wrong. I'm good. You know, she's carrying on like nothing. And he's like, no, I know something's wrong. So there's a lack of communication or a denial highly on the Leo. I'm getting Leo female highly in this position where she's in high denial of wanting to talk about anything personal at all. Okay. But there's stuff that's going on. She's just not dipping into it, won't admit it, nothing. Next card, 7 of Swords. There she is saying, I don't want it. He's going, why don't you want it? She's like, I just don't want it. I'm good. I'm fine, though, but I don't want it. You know? And there's a root ball here. And just nobody wants to deal with it. That's the problem. He's going, well, she don't want sex, so there's something's going on. She's looking at the horses outside the window like, you tell me there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong. So that's what's going on. In the partnership is what I'm getting. So maybe, if you're dating, it could be that scenario too. Then we have the Page of Wands, and this is him. This is the partner going, I'm in love with a statue because that's how cold she feels to me. Sorry, guys, but that's what I'm getting. 3 of Swords. We have an onlooker here. This card for me is an onlooker, but this is unjustified. This woman is jealous of one of these partners. So you may have an admirer outside of the relationship. This all can, this card too actually can symbolize that as well. Coming forward to the woman, someone wanting, and that's, yeah, too highly. So there's somebody in admiration of the Leo female, whether she's in a relationship or not, and they are a third wheel. They're not in, this is not some kind of triangular thing. It is just someone that is admiring the physical body, I think, of the Leo female while she's in a partnership, but they're feeling a need to state it here. It may also be an esteem thing for the Leo female. It's like, yeah, you can turn the lights on for a few of these dudes, you know, like it's not just our partner. We got to realize that we do have something here, you know, Leos, they can turn it on. So that's kind of the scenario I'm getting. So not necessarily a triangular, but someone on the outside admiring one of the partners, but they don't got their fingers in there. Okay, next. Last line. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is the fun-loving, happy-go-lucky card. That's the card, the happy. I'm happy, and there's lambs watching me be happy. That is it. That's like the sun card, giddy, happy, love. Okay? So that somewhere we're getting this, or we have the possibility to get this, because they're going, this is something we could have if we figured out what we want and asked for it. What do you know? You can get it. Then we get the Queen of Swords, but there's a guard here. Like, this woman's got a lot of stabs in her heart, and this is why she is so guarded in the way that she is, right? She's shut her down. It's shut down. We're not open it for nobody. Now, there's a reflection in the mirror here. There's a sword of truth, right? And I feel like this man has not penetrated that, sword of truth. So therefore, she's gotten a lot of trust issues there. And whether or not this partner that she's with at this point is deceived her, she is shut down no less. Whether it's been deceived or not, it is shut off. But there's a possibility. I feel like this is the wish or dream of the Leo woman or male, that they want to be in that happy-go-lucky stage, right? Next card. Coming up again with the High Priestess. And there is instinct coming at this woman, telling her what to do now. Yeah, she shut that out too as well. That's gone with the heart, okay? And some people here just not used to dipping into the feelings at all. That's what I'm getting. On top of that is the Moon card, and that talks about illusions, right? And it is a big cloud to her, because I'm getting a high sense of where she's at. This Leo woman, she shut everything down. So there's things ruminating in, in the emotions, in the thoughts, in the intuition, all of that. It's kind of there, but it's just a big black cloud that she steps aside from. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't compute, right? So this is really where she's at here, which is, she's got to get out of that. She's got to, she's got to start dipping into that, turning a light on to her heart, because she's going to have problems. 21 is the world, and the burdens of the world is really what is, she is letting that get in the way of the relationship. They're making me highly say she's letting it, because we could easily unburden ourselves here in certain ways, or relieve some stress in that way. We're not doing. And then the 10 of Pentacles, okay. Usually the 10 of Pentacles is about attainment, but we have a man here. He's not touching this woman. And I always notice that in this card. It's like there's temptation there, but don't touch. So I feel like it's the Leo's, part of the Leo's personality. I want to be beautiful, and I want to show off, and I want to flirt, but being intimate, but don't be too intimate. Don't get too deep with me, right? Kind of that sense. But also, not only that, is using the world, job, things around us as an excuse to get away from that, is the sense I'm getting here. We're using every little thing that we can add up to make an excuse as to why we can't. We don't have time. I'm tired. I got to go to work. I got to go run errands for this one. I got to go that kind of thing. So is my scroller working? I don't know. Nobody's commenting nothing. But anyway, so that is the reading for the Leo. So is there anyone still left in here? No. So I think I'm going to shut her down on the Leo here. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I'm a little wiped. But if you want readings done, just, like the video first off so I can get some circulation. And then go in the comments, right? And just post. And then I'll check through the week. And maybe I'll come in one of the nights, and we'll just start rolling off these readings. I don't know. They just feel like they're almost like crazy to be true, but I don't know. If they resonated, let me know. If they're too far gone, I don't know who they are. But somebody with a greater variety in the romance area than I get. So for a reading on Libra. Okay, you know what? I'll do Libra. Libra. One more. Okay. Here we go. Erica. You squeaked in just in time. You're welcome. Twisted my rubber arm. Okay, let's see what energies. Yeah, these feel like they're very like soap opera-ish, but whatever. I don't know if they resonate or not. I gotta spit out what I get. I can't. So if any of you guys want to join my Infinity group, I do readings in there, like pick a card readings, masculine and feminine reports, weekly. That's Infinity readings and reviews on Facebook. If you want to go in there, I go in there all week or up till Wednesday. I do some stuff, and then yeah, and then I also have a live night in there. But the live night there, we do personal readings, one-on-one, not like just kind of micro speed reads. Whoever I can squeeze in there, try and solve their problems. So if you're interested in that, check that out. And I'll have my summer series coming up with my editing and everything. I got to do the filming process, and that'll be coming out June, the end of mid-June, end of June. And those will be spiritually based this season. We're going for spiritual roots because the energies are really want me to get people lined up with their priorities. What do we need to focus on, you know, in our lessons, like life lessons, that kind of thing. So that's a lot of what I focus on as well in the Infinity group. So if you're interested in that. And a lot of weird stuff happens in there. Well, lately anyway. Okay, so this was for Libra. Let's see what we got here. One more. Just give me 1 second. I gotta tell my boy to go to bed. Forgot he's up. 1 second. Sad. Hey, 10:30. You gotta get to bed. Yes, I'm still on, but you gotta get to bed. It's way too late. Oh yeah. Got headphones on. He's completely zoned out. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. This is Libra. Alrighty. 5 of Swords is the first card we have here. So, struggle, strife, victory at the expense of someone else, throwing them under the bus. Yeah, there's a sense of standing ground as well is what I get here. Yeah, they're making me like the 2 of Swords, right? Is that you cannot cross. There's a boundary here. Making me look at those 2 swords sitting there, and they're going, you just can't cross here. Just do not pass. That's it. I've set my boundary, and that's it. Okay, so somebody here is definitely setting a line or do not cross, drawing a line in the sand, all of that stuff. Highly. And sticking up for it. Okay, sense I get. Next card. So that's really the whole, you know, it bleeds into the rest of the reading. Next card, King of Cups. So this is water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a male figure here. A lot of emotions. I feel like offerings coming forward. Compassion coming forward in some kind of direction. There's somebody. And they're showing me that bird. So it's almost like this one flew over, or, you know, like they're kind of making a reference to that bird, as in like this kind of scenario, like, yeah, we'll put that together after. Next card is the Wheel. So the Wheel is about fate, and things that are fateful to happen. There may be a water sign that is fated to enter your life here. Yeah, I get a sense he may not be here yet. Okay, so he's not here yet, or you're not aware of this energy, but he's holding those emotions in his hands, okay? So it's almost like he hasn't flew over the nest yet. Now, this is part of, this is fated union, maybe, is what I'm getting. Okay, so next. This is interesting. Next card is the Three of Cups, and that's about celebrations. Being with people that we're excited to be around, celebrating. Could be like birthdays, holidays, that kind of thing. Like really a real high level of excitement that we're dealing with. Yeah, being out and amongst maybe where we run into this dude. Okay. Next card, Six of Cups. Here we go. So, Six of Cups, right? That's about the past. So we may be reuniting with people from our past that we're very happy to see. And this may be amongst the groupings of where this man sits. Okay. He's looming in there. I don't feel like I don't know. I can't say that because of that card. Because they're going, he may not be someone from your past, but he may be connected to someone from your past. Ten of Pentacles is about attaining all the financial gains that you want, being financially secure, having security. I feel like you are in this position at this point, feeling very financially stable, not needing for much in that way. Like we got all that we need at this point. Maybe even able to go out and splurge on a few things for our own selves, right? Okay, so those are the general energies. Now we get into the love zone. First card for Libra, Eight of Cups. So that's celebrating in small groupings. Again, we got some celebrations here. We're either getting out a lot and mingling with people, or people are coming to visit us, that kind of thing. So there's a sense here of being out and amongst in the community. Next card is the Wheel. So now this gets a whole different meaning, because usually that's about, because they're showing the women in the different stages of undress, and sexually that's about the different stages of, you know, because when you're in a sexual relationship, at first you're like rabbits, then you go to turtles, and and then you're like bulls, you just don't jive. So that was about that. But the sense I'm getting here, because I had this other fate card, this other wheel, they're going, no, this is about yeah, the meeting. There's a meeting here that's fated. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So we'll carry on here, figure out where that sits. So that's the head, it's fate. And it seems like, hold on here. Yeah, it'll be a small gathering. They're going, no, it's in a home. Because I'm going, is this in public, like restaurant, what? And they're going, no, this is like somebody's home. Like we gathered somebody's home for dinner or something, and there's extras there. It's in and amongst that kind of a feeling is the vibe I get. May not be exactly, but so there's something fated here in that way for you to meet somebody. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Again, I'm non-traditional with this. May have a meaning, but what I notice when I look at this card is this kid looking at this couple, right? Could be, oh, that's my single mom or single dad. And like, what are they doing? You know, kind of like the down low card. We're trying to keep things a secret, but somebody's caught us. Somebody caught us, and they seen what's going on, and you know what's going to happen. So a sense of, yeah, this fated meeting. It's like we want to keep it a secret. Something not wanting to reveal. Okay, the intimacy, because there's, you know, it's first base here, so not wanting to reveal that we kissed the boy. So Five of Wands is on top of that, and that is about admiration. Again, we got an onlooker, right? Here it's a little kid. There it's the butler, whatever. He's looking. Now the Five of Wands is about looking outside and wanting that, right? They're in intimacy. This one here is first base. So what's going on? Who's watching, right? Who's watching who here? Let me figure this out. Yeah, this is someone, either someone that's, you know, going to start a rumor mill here, or an actual child that discovers that, you know, mom's kind of going out. Yeah, I don't know where she's going, that kind of thing. And this one, somebody's looking. Somebody's just watching this relationship besides the child, okay? Now, next card. The 8, the Strength card. Now, this is about, this man is trying to move this woman. She will not be moved. She's not moving. She's not going nowhere. So there's a sense, Libra. Okay. Give me a minute. If you're a Libra male, you are the man trying to move the woman. If you're female, you are the woman, right? You're not going to be moved. And that is the sense I got from here, from this card, is like, I've made my decision. I am not budging. I cannot, you cannot move me. And those swords are in the ground. They're grounded. That's it. So there's something here about a decision this person has made that they're standing sturdy on, but meanwhile around their universe there's stuff going on. Okay, so on top of that card we get the Queen of Swords, and there we go. There's the truth, the boundary of truth. So somebody here has either told some untruths to this woman, and she's put her foot down and locking that out, because there's all these stabs in her heart. She's repeatedly been stabbed by someone and not liking it. She's not gonna, yeah, like almost like maybe like an old partner, and now she's going in a new direction or what have you. I don't know. Okay, so whatever scenario for you, but there's something here where we've been repeatedly, we put our foot down, and this is we will not be moved on that, no matter what's going on in periphery. So there's a sense here of almost like that could be an ending. Okay, like we could have had an ending. Okay, I'm going to remove these. This is the last line here for the Libra. Okay, here we have a Knight of Cups. Now, Knight of Cups is offering love. You know, it's an offer here. So I feel like that's, let me think back here. Yeah, I feel like that's this dude that we meet at a gathering at somebody's home or whatnot. I feel like there's an offering here that is somewhat faded. I feel like this is the essence of that, because this guy is really, he's gung-ho. He's really emphatically goes outward to her. Now, on top of that is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is about obsession. So we may have someone here who is obsessed with us in some way, making love offerings. Okay, I do not know if this is the person we put a foot down with. I'm going to go a little further here. Next card. Knave of Pentacles. Knave of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. I got to go to the romance card here. I'm getting excited. Page of Wands. Okay, there's that cold as ice, right? She's like a statue. So there's, I feel like there's two people here. There's a man making an offer outward that is somewhat obsessed, with this woman, this Libra female. And then there's one here that is trying to make, and I feel like that's this guy here. He's trying to make, I feel like this guy is this guy. He's trying to make a move on her. She's not moving. She's statue in both figures. She's made her stand here. She will not be budged. So there's a man here who's trying to get her off her pedestal and get her moving, and it just not working. Okay, she's standing her ground there. So this is this. Now, on top of that, we get the Knave of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles is about overindulgence, the drink and having. So we may have had someone here like a kind of a one-nighter or an oops where we got entangled in something here when we were a little off our judgment, right? Because the sense here is having too much to drink, and then, you know, and then you're going to get burnt, right? So there's a sense here too of him feeding, and they're going, you're going to notice that he's feeding, almost like waiting for her to be vulnerable to take advantage of that. And this woman's figured it out. She's not going to go in that direction. So she's, you know, this is the scenario I'm getting. Okay. Last of the cards here, Libra. The last one we get is the Eight of Coins. So the Eight of Coins is about, it's the happiest, loveliest, most romantical, giddiest, blissful card in the deck. So this is happy, like whoever we end up with here, we're happy as a pig in slop, and we're going to go that way. And like, you know, everything's good. And then the Two of Pentacles on top of that is about surprises within that. So there's someone, yeah, I feel like there's someone we've let go of, or we're in the process of letting go of, that may be jealous of a new direction that we're going in, okay? And I feel like the new direction is faded, right? Because even though it's got woman on there, it could be either way. But yeah, there's a new way that we want to go here. Someone, I feel like, even with this card, there's a tenderness to that came through that is not in the other partner. Like the other partner is kind of overbearing, overpowering. So we have a tenderness here that comes through, and it's kind of faded. So it's a really good reading overall for Libra. Yeah, sense of kind of being in and amongst a disconnect of one, and you may not know where the new one is yet, is the sense I'm getting. They're going, yeah, we don't know where that new one is because we haven't met him yet. Or her, right? I'm saying him because I'm female, but so there's a sense here, there's somebody looming in the future, and I'm giving it no more than 2 months. You're welcome. Hello. Hi, Kinley. I'm just on my way out here. But you know what? Aquarius sun. I'll do Aquarius. I got a few moments. I was going to pack her in, but that was a good reading. I want to get another one, so I'm hoping. I'll do your Aquarius sun, okay? We'll see. I may not have much to go here if I come in. I got nothing planned, so it's all groovy. So this will be the last one, guys. Funny. Yeah, Libra. Interesting. It's very similar to, I think, one of the readings I had as well. It's like boundary setting. And okay, we'll see what we got for Aquarius. Shh, I'm an Aquarius too. That's why. You're welcome, Erica. Thank you for the compliment. Okay. See what to come up with. Shuffling a little quicker here. Nice. So yeah, you have to comment whether or not these resonate for some or not, because it's crazy. It's like days of our lives up here. Yeah, it can be a little intricate, can't we? I've been told. But it's all good. Alrighty, so this next one will be for Aquarius. As soon as I get my other deck shuffled here. I took out like 10 decks. I'm only using 3. Aquarius. Everything's in threes. Yeah, no problem. Kind of curious to see what comes up myself. Okay. One. Here we go. Okay. First card, Aquarius. Here we go. Knight of Swords is the first card. So that is an air sign. That is our sign, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you or someone may be coming at you fast and furious. An energy coming towards you is what I'm getting. Very quickly. Very much. Yeah, wants to get to the bottom of things, this guy. I'm coming in. I got business to deal with here. I got to get to the bottom of this. Boom, that's what it is. Okay, the next card is the Sun card. Overall, that pumps everything up to a high degree. I'm getting a very sternness from this Knight of Swords, but this kind of blankets that with a little bit of compassion and sunlight here. Also innocence as well. So I don't know if that innocence is carried on the Aquarius side or what. Yeah, like a softness coming at him. Like, because this guy is usually charging and he's full blown, like, get out of my way because I'll stab you. And it's almost like they're saying, you know, this is softens it quite a bit. This kind of softens that whole thing. It's like this guy's coming in a softer energy than that. Next card after the Sun, of course, talks about joy, right? Is Judgment. And that's your intuition. Okay, just give me a minute here. Something dancing between these two. Okay. Sun is about joy, happiness, and all of that, right? And then this is, to me, it talks to the intuition, the universal mysticism of the universe coming towards, you know, almost like they're trying to highlight the joy, maybe wanting to pump that up. But also, an offering. They're going, it's an offering of love and appreciation, happiness. Okay, so infuse, they're trying to, the universe trying to infuse you with this happiness going forward. So we're taking things much too seriously. Yeah, I got that before. Sick of hearing that. But yeah, so it's the universe trying to settle you down. Take time to smell the roses or look at the sunshine. Because we may be even staying inside a lot here. I'm getting that for, we may be inside the home, like not getting out in nature because they're going, look at these kids are sitting on the grass, like outside, and needing to do that. Like just go out and do that because we need to replenish your energy, okay? Yeah, okay. So next row, general energies again, Seven of Swords. So that's about sneaky behavior. So we may have that looming around us. Or we may be engaged in that ourselves, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups comes out right next. So give me a minute. His body language is going to the Ten of Cups, but he's focused outside of that. And they're saying the Ten of Cups is the attainment of love and everything that is pure that we want. Love, family, partner, that kind of stuff. The emotional happiness. There's something going on here. Next card. Victory card. Give me a minute here. I gotta suss this out. There's some trickery going on now. It's either outside of you or it's inside of you, somehow dealing with your partnerships or attainment of happiness in emotional area. Okay, but there's some sense of victory here. We have the victory card next to the 10 of Wands, and we also have like kind of the opposite. So it's kind of like, where do we go here? Can we get this or not? Right? So we're going to go on the love, and sex stuff and see if we can't figure this out, because I'm really getting like a truce here. It almost like takes this card right out of there, because we can attain it on one side, but there's trickery to take it away. So it's like it's not even there. It cancels it out. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to go into the love side and suss it out. Okay, first card. It usually depicts the whole scenario here right down the middle. 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is about, these guys are all in, like they're in couples, right? But they're separated from their couple. Like the women are in one area, the men are in another, and they're kind of, the men seem to be a little more obliterated and the women are a little more classy with the booze, right? It's the sense I get. Now, the next card we get is the 5 of Swords. Okay. It's unblurring here. The camera's blurring and unblurring. So 5 of Swords is, yeah, see, Sword of Truth, right? So we may be either indulging with someone who has issues with truth, or we may be like someone may be coming at us in an untruth, meaning cloaked in mystery, if I can say it that way. May have someone coming at us that's not giving us the full truth. Okay, we're engaging with them on an intimate level, maybe in to a degree that, you know, we're letting the courage come through liquid to get in gear here. Give me a minute. Yeah, there's something about this dude here I just don't trust. We'll keep going. This is the first card, and already it's a mystery to me, because we have some drinking going on. Socializing is really what's symbolized here, but watching that we don't get out of bounds. And then we have on the intimacy side, we have the 5 of Spades, 5 of Swords, because the black dress, right, symbolizes that there's a little bit of naughtiness here, but we don't know where it is, right? We got to kind of suss that out from the cards. So we may be just indulging in the drink to a degree that we may not have had sex with this dude if we were sober, that kind of thing. So we'll start with that. The next card is the Ace. The Ace of Wands. So there we go. It's passion here. So we have a lot of passion for physically for a partner here. And the sense here too is all the 4 seasons. So there's some kind of a history wrapped up in this attraction. Okay. And of course the top of the cane there, they're making things happen again. So what's going on? Okay. Next one is, geez, man. They give a little, take it away. Then the Moon card. They're doing it. They're keeping us in a mystery. So we have a lot of passion for a certain direction with this male. There's a lot of mystery. There's mystery in here with the black dress. There's a mystery here, and could be secrets and lies as well, cloaked in liquid courage. Like there's a lot of stuff here that's pretty. Then we get the 5 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands, this is the first steady card I get here. Okay. This is the first. Okay, now we're going to make headway here because we got some meat. Okay, the 5 of Wands is about a dude coming forward to a woman to profess love, or at least, you know, hey, I like you. Let's, you know, dance with me, whatever he's trying to do there. Now, yeah, someone's trying to profess love here to someone else, but there's a deep passion and we're physically indulging. So if we're single, this is one and another. But if we're in a relationship, there's something funny going on here. Okay, now next. On the 5, we get the 7 of Wands, and that's, yeah, that's the card of the dude that's kind of the creepy love card. Is somebody's just not enjoying this to the highest degree, right? And that's to expand on the 5 of Wands. And this 5 of Wands dude, he's usually the single dude that's going in to get a relationship, right? So this could be another couple, right? We could be dipping in and out of couples here, but I'm feeling like it don't fit. Something don't fit here. Because we got a lot of passion going in one direction and intimate. Okay. What they're telling me here is that we may, okay. Creepy love card, that's like somebody's not enjoying it. But are we indulging in the drink so that we can enjoy our partner more? Because this is the sense I'm getting. There's a lot of illusions here. And the illusion is really the communication between the couple. Because we're in all these stages of, yeah, and the trick, there may be some trickery within the partnership it's through the Aquarian person, because they're trying to disguise their true feelings with alcohol or through alcohol. They're trying to get over that, right? There's something here with that. Okay, well, yeah, because it does seem like that. There's 2, but I'm trying to amalgamate it because for the couples, but it doesn't fit, right? So, so the drink is part of that, and the creepiness. There's somebody here is getting sex from someone who's not quite doing it, okay? And then someone else is really, yeah, passion and kind of not really wanting passion, okay? Now, last row here. First card is the 3 of Wands. Now, 3 of Wands is about a step up in a relationship. So that's a big jump, big leap. I like you. Let's date. We're dating. Let's move in. We're moved in. Let's get married. That kind of thing. Big steps in a relationship. The sex card on that is the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is about, there may be some healing needed in order, okay, yeah, maybe picking up on you here. There may be some healing needed in a past relationship, because this is about healing. There's a couple here that is indulged, but they're not connected. But there's the insinuation that they're physical, right? There's a physical partnership here, but there's sneakiness in the background, and that could be issues as well as. So that's the feeling I get here, is that we may want to marry someone, but we got some issues. And if you partnered, then it could be the partner, might be the issue. So that's kind of the thing. And we may have a situation here where we got to let one go, and we got another one coming in before we let the other one go, that kind of thing. Like we haven't busted one relationship before we're warming up to another, is the sense I get. Then the next card is the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is a grounded relationship, friendship, loyalty, honor, truth, this kind of thing. So there's some kind of a connection here in one way or another. And you know what? That's where that will sit, where we feel like this person is our friend, not just our lover, but we get along with them. We trust them. We can lean on them. They are, how do you say? Reliable and compatible on all levels. We're feeling very comfortable with them, okay? Now, see? And then on top of that, you get the 2 of Swords, and that's that offering, you know, of love forward. So there's somebody in the beginning phases here where it's just, and I get a gentle feeling from this guy. Really soft. Like really soft. Anyway, sorry, it's like compassion times 10. I have a hard time believing it's a man. And look at her sword of truth under her leg there. They're going, look at that. Because she's got that standing there ready to go. This guy's not even phased. He's not going to lie to her. He wouldn't even dare think of it. Okay, yeah, like this man, he's just all heart, this guy. Very soft coming in, and he really wants to give you the world. Even though he may not say, talking is a bit of a, but he really, by his actions, he shows a lot by his actions. may not talk a lot, but so that's nice stuff you got there. And that's you. It's good stuff. And then the Two of Swords. Now, so there's a sense here that even though there's this, and that is this dude, you know, you feel very much, this may even be a soulmate because of this card, because it's a very deep feeling of comfort that we get from this person. Okay. And then the offering is a very gentle offering. He's going to put that flower down there and just give you that opportunity. Not at all pushy. Is very much attentive to the needs of the woman, is the sense I get. And then we get the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords is about sashing off the heart. So somebody here may be closing their heart down. Now, if you're in a relationship moving to, could be you shutting your heart down in that one direction so you can open it up in another. But the card on top of that, and the card on top of that is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles really goes good with this card because this card is like, I feel so comfortable, and then this one is like, physically I feel so comfortable. We can go at it in the kitchen is the sense here, because there's like pots on the wall. I don't know, but anyway, that's yeah, groovy love card. And it's Pentacles, so it's grounded. You just feel comfortable being naked with this person and going down that road. You just don't feel self-conscious. And not only that, he doesn't make you feel that way. This dude does not make you feel that way. He has a knack. Yeah. Like I think there's a past life thing here. I think there might be a past life connection if we feel very like on a comfort level more than just meeting, that kind of thing. So good stuff. That's good stuff. I know that's not my reading, but nonetheless, the Nine of Pentacles, you know, is a feeling of comfort of being at home, almost with someone, and then it just transfers in, in all areas, in the bedroom, everywhere. So it's really good. So if that's the scenario, it does seem like there's an option here, a good option that I'm telling you, I feel really good about it. And it's not even so have at it. That's a good way. And I mean, yeah, I almost cried with this dude. He's good stuff there. So yeah, all you have to do is work on the morality of the whole situation. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, well, you know what though? The energy, Kinley, is like this time of year, you just really have to go with your heart, because that's where you need to go. And sometimes, you know, you got to think the other person too. You're not mated for that person, so they get to find their love on the other side as well. They may not see it that way, but that's the way it goes, right? So hopefully that helped you. Thanks for staying up with me. That made my night. It's a better vibe to end on than the soap opera stuff. I was my heart is screaming at me. Well, you know what? You just go from your heart. You can't lose. If you don't listen, you can, but I don't know. That's what the universe says anyway. Okay, so you take care. Have a good evening. Thanks for everybody that came in and I did readings for. Yeah, hugs back. There was something I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. I think it was just an announcement about my infinity page, and that was about it. So thanks for coming in, everybody. Oh yeah, and if you want a reading that I didn't do here, I can come in another night and do it. Just put your sign, whatever you want, and in the comments below. If I don't see any comments, I won't come in. I'll just be. But I do readings weekly, pick a cards and masculine and feminine reports. On my infinity page, Infinity Readings and Reviews on Facebook. So if you're wanting some variety, go in there. All I have to do is add you, and I'll see you in there. So take care. Have a good evening and weekend. Have fun. Be kind and all that stuff.